What's she doing? She's enjoying the sun. This is an amazing place to chill and just look out. Look. She's enjoying it. She's got her phone. This area here acts as a filter. And the reason it acts as a filter is this. If you look, shopping cart. A couple shopping carts over there, big items. Shopping cart, shopping cart, shopping cart, shopping cart. A couple more shopping carts there. Why are all the shopping carts here? Here's my simple observation. There's tires over here. I don't see a lot of these items farther down the stream in the LA River. Of course you do see them, but I see a lot right here. And the reason we see a lot right here is because anything that happens to fall into the river downstream where it's cement, shopping cart or whatever, is going to get pushed along the bottom or whatever till it gets to the Sepulveda Basin here, where it's going to encounter vegetation, trees, branches, and the bottom, where it is naturally dirt. And they get stuck here. So every once in a while they got to come through and clean up all this stuff, but as you notice down here, all the water has to go through these giant cement things here. So if they wanted to, they could close off those cement things there and let all this water build up in the Sepulveda Basin here. Now, this here, I'm wondering how deep it is. I'm tempted to take my shoes off and start walking in there, but I know exactly what's going to happen right now. I see nasty stuff. I'm not too worried. I just don't like the feeling, you know? I'm not as worried about, yeah, I can't go in there barefoot. I might get poked with something, get sick. Ah, man. When you were younger, you just did all kinds of stuff, but you simply walk through there, but I don't want to step on a needle. Or, I just don't like that mud, especially sloshing between my toes. It feels terrible. But, I don't know. I don't see anything that closes on these. Oh, I see now. Those things come down and block large objects from getting through the tunnels. That's what those do. Seemingly, that's what they do. Maybe they don't, though. What would they be doing up there? They have to. Yeah, but it looks like they put permanent metal pieces to keep them from sliding down. So those grates look like they would slide down at one point. They're permanently fastened now. Underneath, you could see they've been welded. Welded right underneath. There's a block welded there. That one's got a whole piece of wood underneath it too, for whatever reason. Like that's not doing anything. Bunch of birds. This is their whole nesting spot. Check it out. I think you can tell where most of their nests are. Watch your step. You don't want to fall and slide down in that deliciousness. There's the 405. Looks like it's running okay now. Over there in the river, there are some exit tunnels that head over to the right, diagonally. Now, here's what I was telling you about earlier. Look up on the wall. You see the black part there? The black part on both sides. Now, look at the floor here. You see this beam here? This is a giant round beam. And you can see it has a, whoops, sorry about that. It has a swivel right here. And this large beam, just in case that the Sepulveda Basin gets up to this level and they don't want that water to overflow, they simply lift it up. Here it is. Boom. The dam. It's going to open up. Oh, wait. There's too much water in the Sepulveda Basin. Open up the support walls. Open it up. Oh, there you go. Hold that water back. There you go. Oh yeah. This ain't too hard. Here's a view from the dam over here. We're going to be walking this trail back. But remember I told you earlier about all the wood that I saw piled up? That's really interesting and weird. Look, well, I get it. It's wood that at some point, who knows when, this whole thing filled up here. All that wood just got deposited in giant piles. It's bigger than it looks. You can't even tell how big it is from there. But this is a neat trail though. Look at this. One time was probably all wide and opened up. Right on the other side there is that creek that we walked through earlier. View from the dams. Get this thing out of the way. Why were you in my way? All that wood. That's what I'm talking about. And what I thought is, why is it not over here, but it's right there? Well, it must be, this is just one of my observations, is that when this creek really gets going at high capacity, the level of water here, when it makes this turn, just spins that water right up on this bank here. You see all the wood, especially up here. I got creeped out earlier because I saw, I mean, that looks, I don't know what the heck that happened, but I saw all this out here earlier, and I thought this was like some kind of a warning system for some hobos. See how it's all dirt and then it gets to all this wood? And I approached this earlier very cautiously because I thought to myself, what if there's somebody in here like waiting to hear footsteps stepping on branches? That's what I was thinking this was for earlier, but you can see this path has been well trudged over. But look at all the wood, the washed up wood that just floats to the edges and piles up. Year after year after year. Why clean it up? No one's going to clean this up. This is part of how nature works. Get rid of that shopping cart, though. Those are the things that we need to get rid of. Anyhow, all this garbage up here. Here's another wood pile area. Oh, look at that tree somebody lit on fire. Can you see that? Look at that. Can you imagine? Only that tree, though. Looks like they got it out before it lit everything else on fire because we don't see a bunch of burned stuff here. Now, looking down in the river here, why do you think this one area has so much pile up? Is there an answer here? No, because the bank is so far away. Look at where the river's at over there. It's the creek. It's a long way for that dirt to get up there, but you can see there's the line where the water came all the way up to there. So the water fills this area up. This whole area, you could see that if the water level got that high, that it literally went all the way across and covered this whole flat area I'm standing on, all the way to the other side here, turning this whole area in here into a giant flood river. You can see there's not a lot of trees growing in this little area here because it floods a lot and washes everything out. So you're not going to have too much stuff forming in this area, it seems. Oh, I get it now. Okay, so the water fills up here, gets up, and then you can see it kind of goes, it's higher elevation here. I don't know, I'm just trying to figure it out. I think we'll just walk back this side of the creek now. What the heck? Light's getting lower. Now earlier we saw that camp. Oh, there it is. It's over there. On the other side of the river, right over there. And you know, when you make a place like this your home, you get really used to it, so you're not really creeped out kind of walking in your own territory. You know what I mean? At least that's what I would think. If I was here all the time, I would get used to it. Now, if they see me over here, they're probably not a trip, but, you know. Kind of a cool camp, though. You know, if I was a homeless person, have a couple of buddies hanging out in there, I mean, you know, you're gonna, obviously that tarp's not gonna last you too long, but as long as it does last you. Nobody out here. Another part of the river where all the water, I mean all the wood washed up. Interesting. I would have liked to seen this happen. Wonder how old these pieces of wood here are. God knows. You know, God could tell you how old the oldest piece of wood is on this pile. Actually, the oldest piece of dirt. Anywhere. More wood chips, wood chips, wood chips. Washed up wood chips. Over here, some garbage. Over here is the other side of the tunnel. We came across on the other side earlier and came through. I just went to go walk through that little area there and got a big spider web right in my face. As we walk here, I'll tell you this story. Me and my brother were coming down that rock hill there that I'm going to be going up in a second. And right when we got to the bottom of that rock hill, I looked to my right, which is where I'm at now. I looked at this direction, but really it was right around those trees right along in front of us there. We looked over, and what do we see? A straight up naked guy, butt naked, with a fisherman hat on. Butt naked with a fisherman hat on, just standing there. Standing there. I look at my brother, I was like, what the heck? No, it was Christian. What the heck? Straight up, God, what the heck you doing, dude? Like, what is this? Time to get the heck out of here. Over this little embankment here. And there we go. Bye-bye, Sepulveda Basin.